Oh, hello. Welcome to Transwest. Sorry you caught me on my thinking box there. Trying to figure out what I'm going to video for you next week. I had a different coach this week, but we sold it yesterday. So we decided to do this Antero Adventure Motors Longs Peak van. I'm AC, in case you haven't seen me before. This is a 2022 Antero Adventure Motors Longs Peak van, like I mentioned. This is stock number 5N210979. It's a beautiful day out here in Frederick, Colorado. I want to point out we've got this plugged into a generator just to kind of demonstrate what you would do if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you want to use your rooftop air conditioner, you want to use all your appliances. Maybe you're somewhere off the grid for quite a while. This is one option for you, okay? Okay, as with all the Sprinter vans that we normally video, this is where your fuel goes. This is a diesel fuel. Make sure you don't put gas in it. On this side, we've got our door locks. The Antero van does come with heated seats, which is a nice upgrade. Something you won't find on some of the others. You've got power mirrors, door locks, and then your seat is also adjustable, obviously, right here. You got lumbar support. You're gonna have your lights right here on the left side of the driver. We'll go over the steering wheel as we go inside. Your hood release is right here on the left side. All right, point out a couple things up front of this van. One, as you can see, it's got a nice wrap on it on the hood. This keeps the paint chips from happening. This keeps the bugs. It's a really nice upgrade. All right, so again, I know I've mentioned this before, but make sure when you go to close the hood, you don't forget to remove the latch. If you pull down, this will damage your hood. We were doing some off-roading, as you can see. We took the flux capacitor where it shouldn't have went. It's a little dusty right now. But hey, that's what this is for. We're gonna take it off the grid. We're gonna go have some fun. Right up front, again, you got a step right here in case you need to climb up there to clean the windshield. You got all those dead bugs from going super fast with that flux capacitor. This 22 van's got the upgraded wheels. As you can see, these are black Rhino wheels. It's got the BF Goodrich KO2 tires. These are 17-inch wheels, just in case you're wondering. The running boards are fixed. They've got some nice texture to them if you need to take the mud off your shoes. We've got a really nice sized grab bar right here as you're climbing in and out. Right up here, we've got our passenger side scene light there, LED light bar. You can see our awning also has light bar on it. It's got this nice LED light strip right here, so when you're out in the middle of nowhere at night, you can have some additional lighting for you. Okay, since we're right here on the side here, let's go ahead and point out we got a fire extinguisher. Your main controls for your awning, you got your lights, or actually your on and off button, your retract and extend, your awning lights here, passenger light bar here, and then the lights under the bed. And there's another switch for it on the rear that I'll show you when we get back there. From right here, you can see our refrigerator. This is a really nice size fridge. Easy access to it. Because the Longs Peak doesn't come with seats in the back, you can order those separately. You can add as many as you can fit in here. Everything's wide open. You got a nice wide open space, easy access to loading up your refrigerator, getting in and out. All right, we're gonna work our way around the back. This does come with 180 watts of solar. Also has an external port for an exterior solar panel. It's got a rear ladder. Again, this one is heavy duty here. You can actually climb it here. It's not like some of the others where it's just being stored there. This one you can actually climb. A nice upgrade for the 2022 is they've added hot water on the Antero Adventure Motors vans now. So now we have a Bosch 2.6 gallon hot water heater. So you can take a nice hot shower outside. We still have our air compressor on board right here. So this is where you would plug in your air hose. There's a switch for your compressor, your rear scene lights, your water pump, and then your under bed lighting again. All right, you can also tell we've got a nice backup camera on here. Turn off this light so I'm not blinding myself every time I look up there. We've got a backup camera there. Go over these accessories real quick with you. All right, so here's your onboard air compressor. It does come with an air hose long enough to reach all 4 tires in case you have to let some pressure out so you can get through some spots that you might need more traction. If you're by the river, your inner tubing, you got a nice little spot to air up your inner tubes. On this side, we're going to have our lithium batteries. So we got 2 Lion Energy lithium batteries. Plenty of power to be off grid. That along with the solar panels will run everything in moderation except for your air conditioner. Okay, right here we've got 110 outlet with a couple USB ports. And as usual, we've got our screen back here and on the side in case you want to let some fresh air through there. All right, as you can see from back here, if you back up a little bit, you can see on the Rhino rack up there, there is a little bit of room. I've got some customers that tie down some bags up there for additional storage. When you're in such a small van, you need additional storage. That's a nice spot for it. Right here, we're gonna have our gray tank drain. This van has an 18-gallon fresh tank and a 21-gallon gray tank. So this is where you would drain the gray tank. This is for your city water and sanitation hookup. We'll go back to the back here. Forgot to point out, this does have a 5,000-pound tow hitch with the 7-pin connector. And as I'm going through this, I just want to ask if I missed something. We're around these vans all day long, in and out of them. So we know them really well. Sometimes we forget to point out all the details, but if there's anything particular that you want me to point out for you, feel free to give me a call. I'll give you my contact info, and I can do that for you. All right, now I've got this passenger seat. Both of the front seats will swivel around. I've got the passenger seat around, so you can see it gives you a nice little hangout area. If you've got another seat here, you can turn both of these seats around. You have a nice little living area. Really easy to turn back. Just move it forward, spin it around, and then now you can adjust it. All right, let's go ahead and do the front area here. As you can see, and I know you may have seen this already, the parking brake on these vans are made so that you can push it down, it stays engaged. That allows you to swivel the driver's seat as well. And then to disengage it, you have to push the button, lift it up, and then put it back down, and the light will go out here. All right, up front here, again, this is on a Sprinter chassis. You're gonna have your touchscreen. You've got navigation, you've got your radio, you've got media, so you can hook up your Bluetooth, your USB ports. You can go to your actual vehicle systems here. There's a lot of adjusting you can do. You can spend a whole day on this just killing time if you're bored. If you're up in the mountains somewhere, you can sit in the van and go through every button on here, and you will stay pretty entertained for quite a while. It does have Mercedes. It's got you can say, hey Mercedes, ask a question.
How may I help you?
Hey, look, she actually listened.
What can I do for you?
So if you need directions, you can use Mercedes for anything just like you would Siri. Here you're gonna have your volume controls, navigation, your cameras. Oh, the coach isn't running. That's why that's not on. Here's your attention assist, your blind spot assist controls. And then you can always go home to get back to the main screen, switch through. This does have Apple CarPlay, so you can hook up your iPhone to it. Up here, you're gonna have your entertainment setup here where you can plug in your phone, leave it up here so it's not flying all over the place if you're 4x4ing. That USB Type-C, again, I do say Type-C, that will connect your phone to the stereo. And as usual, you got about 30 cup holders in this thing, so you got plenty of place to put your drinks. This is a 4x4. That's how you engage your 4x4, your low range, and then your descent. So on the steering wheel, really easy to use here. You've got a little mouse pad here. On the left side, that controls your gauges. As you can see, I'm going through the gauges right now. And on the right side, that controls your stereo. So you can flip through the screen right over here. You can always hit the home button, it'll take you back home to your main screen. Same on the display up here. You've got your cruise control and your phone controls right here. It's an automatic transmission. Everything is right here. So you just move the column, move the shifter up or down, and then to park it, you push the button there. Really simple system. I love these sprinters. Not a whole lot to them. Now we can go into the Galley here. One of the few small vans like this that actually has a microwave. So this has a microwave. You've got, like I mentioned earlier, 180 watts of solar on the roof. Some nice storage up here for pots, pans, etc., etc. If you're somewhere where you're not plugged into a generator or to shore power, you can run your ceiling fan here, your vent fan. Open the doors, let down the screens, and get some fresh air circulating through here. We've got a nice induction cooktop. Really nice thing about the Antero Adventure Motors vans is they come with a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty on the house side. So Mercedes will be covered 3 years, 36,000 miles, and then 5 years, 100,000 miles on the emissions in the transmission and engine. The sink setup in these vans is also really cool. It's a super deep 10-inch sink. Nice accessories here and a cutting board. For those of you that like to collect your magnets, you've got a spot to put them. Plenty, so go out there, drive it, and make sure you get a nice collection of those. All right. My favorite part of the Antero Adventure motor vans now, and has been since they came out, is this quick start and quick fix guide. Everything is in here, from your power source, what to do if your batteries die, how to do your winterizing, de-winterizing. Everything is in this flop, these cards here. So you can go through and see how much power your microwave takes, your cooktop. Super cool. I wish everybody did that. They also give you the tools you need in case you're out in the middle of nowhere, your awning doesn't retract with the power. You can put this in there and manually retract your awning. Super cool. Along with the guide and the book, they give you a USB port that has all of your manuals on there. In case you're like me and you lose stuff, that's really nice to have, as long as you don't lose it. All right, back in here, now we're gonna have our main controls. We have our master battery connect and disconnect here. Ceiling lights, galley lights. This is for your hot water. I mentioned now there's hot water on board. Standard on the 22s forward. Here's your gauge for your batteries, your fresh water, and your gray tank. Your Espar Heating is a fuel-fired furnace. As you can see right here, it tells you 1 gallon of fuel can heat up for 22 hours. So it's really fuel efficient, really nice. You can go out, go hiking, skiing. When you come back, you have a nice warm area to go into. This Kenwood Bluetooth is tied into the rear speakers, which I'll show you here in a minute. Separate from the stereo on the van, so you can run your phone through here, listen to your favorite music that's on your phone, and not kill the battery on the chassis side. Really nice to have. 2,000 watt Xantrax inverter. Nice size pantry. And when I say nice size, I mean this is a 19.5 foot van. You got plenty of storage considering it's a short van here. This is nice for trash. You can put your trash bags right in here, set up for different sizes. You got your silverware drawer. And then under here, if you can show back under there, that's where the new water heater is. That's the Bosch 2.6 gallon water heater. All right, so now back in the bedroom area, we've got our cantilevered multi-use area. So you can put one side down, put a couple of stools in here. Now you've got a nice little dining area. You can set up your laptop. You have a workstation, so it works multiple purposes there. We can also pull down the other side. And now you've got a really nice sized bed with plenty of storage underneath. And if you can show the back there, there's a couple grab bars back there with the speakers. That makes it so if you're laying in bed and you want to close the door or open the door, you've got a nice little spot. They also have RAM mounts on there, so if you want to mount an iPad holder or a phone holder, you've got a nice spot to do that. And then in here we've got our power cubby and our reading light. So here in the power cubby, you got a nice spot to set your phone down when you go to sleep. You can plug it in. You've got a couple USB ports there. Actually, you got 4 USB ports, a 12 volt. And then you've got your lighting here. You can dim the LED lights, make them brighter, change colors. And then here's those speakers I was talking about right here. So these are your Kenwood speakers that are tied to your Bluetooth and are separate from the house stereo. Okay, so we added, for 2022, we added hot water to the Summit or the Antero Adventure van. They also now come standard with a porta potty box. In case you didn't catch it, my thinking box earlier. This actually bolts down into the L-track. So you can bolt it down anywhere. It's got a nice little lever inside, makes it really simple so it's not rolling around. You can put it wherever you want to put it, where it's out of the way. If you want to use it just as additional seating when you're hanging out, it's got a nice comfortable cushion on it. Comes in really handy, and it's got a Thetford porta potty inside. All right, I think that about covers it. I think we got pretty much everything talked about. Here's your step to climb in and out of the bed. Comes in really handy if you're vertically challenged. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm AC. Feel free to call, text, or email me if you have questions on this coach or any other coach. As you probably have noticed, inventory is very limited across the country. This van is available, so if you're interested, give me a shout. Si hablo español, me pueden hablar al 720-276-4241. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.